welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my favorite books of 2017. I'm super excited for all of these books that I'm going to show you. Hopefully this gives you an idea of books that you might want to put on your TBRs. And I'm just going to get right into it because I have quite a few books that I want to talk about. So the first one is one that I feel like people don't talk about enough, and that is Skype. I do understand some people's issues with it, which is that it's a slower paced novel, but I feel like everything in here is necessary. So I don't feel like anything could have been taken out. I do understand the pace thing for some people, but I found myself to be just very invested in the whole story. I feel like it was very well executed. I felt like the story in itself was very unique from anything that I've seen in YA in a long time. So I just found myself really enjoying it, that I gave it a 5-star. I had no issues with this. The ending was really well done. I feel like the ending could have been a standalone, but I am happy that there is a second one out because I just loved everything about the story. So we'll see how it progresses from here. But either way, I just feel like it was a really good book, and I just wish more people would talk about it. So the next one I have is a series that I started, and it is the Every Heart a Doorway series. I don't have the first one. I had gotten it from the library, fell in love with everything about that story, and read it in a day that I had to pick up the second one as soon as I finished it. And I was even more in love with this story because it tapers off to two characters from the first story and about everything that happened through their childhood and how they got where they were in the first book, and I just really loved it. I think it was well done. I am always so impressed by how short it is, but you feel like you've read a full-length novel when you finished it, and you don't feel like you've missed anything or anything could have been added to it. It's just, she's very good at that, and I just really love the series. I gave them all 5 stars. I'm currently reading the third one, and I will definitely let you guys know what I think of that one. But yeah, definitely a good series. I know it's really hyped on YouTube, but for a good reason, I promise you. It's good stuff. The next book I have, which I feel like is probably, like, for anybody is going to be in their favorites, and that's Harry Potter. I have never read Harry Potter, so this was the first time I ever read it. I read the first 3 this year. And I'm hoping to finish the rest this year, or not this year, but last year. Oh my gosh. I still think I'm in 2017. I'm hoping that I can finish the rest this year, but I read the first 3 last year. I'm sure you guys knew that. But anyway, so yeah, I get it. When the movies were out was pretty much when I was growing up, so I never felt the need to read it, but I get why people say you need to read it. There's just so much more about this world that you just don't get in the books, or you don't get in the movies. So I love it. If you have not read it, please do. I promise you, you'll get so much more, and you'll probably love it even more than you did when you watched the movies. I promise you. People aren't lying. It's good. The next one I have is Marie Lu's Warcross. This was so hyped that I honestly was scared to even get the book and read it because I didn't think it was going to live up to the hype, but it did. This was another 5-star book. I've never read any of her books. I ended up seeing that she was going to be in town where I live, so I ended up getting it signed, which she is super sweet, by the way. So sweet. I loved listening to her talk about her writing process in just general, but also about how this book came to be. The background was really interesting, and I just feel like she executed it really well. I've never read anything about a gaming world or anything with gaming things in it because I'm not really a gamer, but I found that this was really easy to read, to follow along with, and I felt like the ending was really well done, and I'm very excited for the second one. So if you've been hesitant about getting this, I definitely say you should. I really enjoyed it, and I'm happy that it lived up to the hype. The next book I have is The Hearts We Sold. I wasn't expecting to like this. I got this from Owl Crate. Sometimes Owl Crate is hit or miss for me, and that's just my personal taste. But this did it for me. I think just the fact that it was about demons, I was excited for it because I have never read anything about demons before, and the story was so well done, and the ending I was not expecting. So all in all, I really enjoyed it. I don't want to say too much because I feel like I might ruin it for somebody, spoil something, but it's really good. I enjoyed it to the point where I ended up getting an arc of it after the fact, and then I plan on getting the regular cover as well because I loved it so much. So yeah, very good, and I'm excited to see what this author writes in the future. And then the last two books are from Victoria Schwab. Vicious is one of them, and Darker Shade of Magic. I also read The Savage Song by her, and I didn't like that one as much as I like her adult fiction. I just think it's more my alley. Darker Shade of Magic, if you like anything with magic, this is really well done. It's a whole different world. The system is just so different from anything I've ever read, and I loved the characters. I think they're just well written. Kel is my favorite. I believe that's the name. Please let me say it right. It's been a while. I've read all this. Yes, it's Kel. I don't know why I was worried I didn't remember. But Kel is my favorite. Yeah, I think Kel is my favorite character. But I loved Kel the most. Layla, I can't say her name. Not my favorite character, but I can put that aside and still enjoy everything else about this series. But either way, I really enjoyed it, and I'm happy that they're making an extension to this series because I just love the world so much. Really great. And then Vicious. Now, if you don't like blood, death, anything like that, this might be hard for you to get through. That is an issue that I have. It really bothers my anxiety. But I still really enjoyed the premise of it, which is just two college friends that found a way to get superhuman abilities, and they end up pissed at each other and end up being villains to each other, and it's just really good. I've really enjoyed it. I'm kind of curious to see how the second one's gonna work out, that she'll have coming out, but either way, really enjoyed it. I felt like this was also very well done, and I believe I gave this 4.5 stars. The 0.5 is because I just couldn't get past the killing, but again, that's just me. You might really enjoy it and give it a 5-star. But anyway, really enjoy this as well. She's become my all-time favorite author. So yeah, that is everything that I have enjoyed for 2017. I hope you guys liked this video. Hopefully you guys found something that you might want to read, and yeah, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.